Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. I'm Golden and welcome back to another Escapists video. Now last video, not episode or part, video, we finished the first prison, which was Center Perks. So now we get to go on to the next prison, which is, I don't know if I'm going to be butchering it, it's Stalag Flucht, I think it's called. So already in the image, it looks like we are going to have a roommate, which is going to be extremely interesting. So without further ado, I cannot speak in videos. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to choose our brown-haired character and name him Golden. I'm using the wrong keyboard for this. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I have swapped keyboards now. For those of you that are wondering, I use a second keyboard simply because my mechanical one is way too clicky and it would get very noisy in the microphone. So we have our characters here. So we're just going to click random a couple times. Alright, so here we have our characters. Actually, I want a bit more of a variety if I can. Alright, so I've got that. No. And again, come on, I want a certain selection of characters if I can get them. Come on. Alright, got 1, 2, damn it, still not. Alright, a couple more times. Alright, so now here we have our selection of prisoners and characters. So the theme for this prison, because I'm going to be doing them in themes from now on, is going to be, our first theme anyways, is going to be Harry Potter. Now, this is going to be a very funny, but I absolutely love the idea of doing the characters of prisons in themes, so I thought the first one should be Harry Potter. So we're going to go right off the bat and name our prisoners. Now I've already got a notepad document to my other monitor with all the names picked for the prisoners and the guards. So let's get into it. Alright, so for the first one we have obviously Harry. Now I know the icons aren't going to represent the characters really well, but who cares, we just have it here. And all the characters are male, just so you know, because there are no females in this prison. Alright, so next we have Ronald Weasley. Of course, we can't go wrong with this, and he's got the red hair. Alright, on to the next character. Alright, here we have Malfoy. Obviously, one of the bad guys in Harry Potter, so I'm actually pretty excited to have him in the prison. Alright, so here we have the house elf Dobby. He is a little bold and short, so we'll name him Dobby. I'm thinking that's a fitting name. Alright, next up we have Fred Weasley, Ron's brother. And of course, we can't go wrong without George. Oh, that's not how you spell his name. Alright, and George is a different race. Oh, no, I want Fred and George. Alright, so yeah, we can't go wrong with them. On to the next one. Alright, here we have Neville Longbottom. We can't go wrong with this guy. So let's move on. Now here's where I was running out of names to figure out. So here we have Cedric. Cedric? I can't remember his last name. Cedric Diggory, I think it was. So yeah, he's in the prison locked up with us. Alright, let's move on. Alright, last but not least, we have Newt, the latest character in the Harry Potter universe, I guess you could say. So we're happy to have him also. So now we're on to the guards. Alright, so obviously first up we have Officer Dumbledore. That actually sounds quite funny. So we can't not have him. There we go, I got my words out finally. So he is going to be the main guard that we want to beat up. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, obviously we gotta have the Dark Lord himself, Voldemort. So he is in the prison as a guard or officer too. So he's going to be another one where we want to beat up a fair bit. Next up we have the Half-Blood Prince himself, Severus Snape. So he's going to be another interesting one to have in the prison. I would like to know how all the guards are going to act, like just if they act within their character lines or outside it. You guys should know what I mean, like the power sort of thing. Alright, let's move on. Alright, and we got the man himself again, Hagrid. We can't go without him. He's probably going to be a tank, probably, so we won't be able to take him down very easily, I don't think. Alright, last but not least, we have Officer Sirius Black, Harry's godfather, I think he was. So, yet again, hopefully he plays to his role. We don't know what will happen. And hopefully he doesn't turn into a wolf and try to kill us. Alright, so that is all of the guards and prisoners named. So without further ado, that's like the third time I've said that already, I think. Let's get into the prison. Okay. Alright. Sent me another, have they? Listen, Golden, I don't have to remind you that Stalagflucht is is famous for housing inmates with a record of escapism. So if you're planning on getting out of this one, think again. Now get yourself settled in. It's going to be a cold, long winter. Signed, Warden Jon Snow. Nah, jokes. Alright, Patrick Garrett. Alright. So let's start by getting a comb shiv. No, that's not the crafting window. And I totally forgot what I'm doing here. No, it's that button and then that button. Then it's that button. No, it's still not that button. It's this button. Okay, moving on. Alright, our first roll call. Not selling too much. Today is just going to be getting a lay of the land and trying to, I guess, formulate a plan. So it doesn't matter if we're being searched. Harry and Neville are being searched. Okay. Causing trouble is I didn't have time to read that. Okay. Alright, so we also get an idea of the timetable too in this one. So we'll have to see how we go. Of course I have friends. I'm not cleaning your shoe. Oh look, there's Newt. Is Newt selling? Yeah, he is. He's got blue hair too. Alright, so we got breakfast. Where is breakfast? Oh, wow. So every single person has an inmate in their cell. Like an extra inmate, I guess. Oh, there's a ladder here. So we need to really have a look at this prison. So let's have a walk around. Okay, so there's the showers. So what's going on? Oh. Is this the electric fence I've read up on? Very interesting. Okay. Oh, and there's the generator room. Alright. So we need to get through there. Ah! Alright, so the easiest way I can see at the moment is getting through that fence. Which is gardening job. We have a gardening job? Where do I have to go? Is that in here? Oh, gardening tools. Hoe. Okay. Alright, so what do? We find the weeds, I believe. This actually gets us to run around a fair bit so we can find out what is going on. Now, for those of you that don't know, I look on the Escapists wiki on everything, or not everything in the game because I'd spoil stuff for me, but most of the stuff in the game so I can figure out what the hell I need to do if I come across it. So, obviously the guarding job requires us to run around. So I'll do this and I'll come back. Alright, so here we go, last one I believe. Yep, there we go. Alright, so now that we've finished our gardening job, we have a bit of time to roam around. Wow, we only got $15 from that. Now, that's not very good at all. So we know there's an electric fence, and we know the generator is down the bottom of the map here. So, if I can just get around there. It's awesome that we can try to formulate a plan this early on. The only thing is I can't see what type of door is down there. Because I believe it would be locked. I imagine, like, if you think logically, it'd have to be a red key, I believe. So that's what I'm going to hope for. So already we might be able to get the red key from a guard. And then get through, turn off the generator. And then cut through. So that might be a good plan of attack. So this prison we are going to need to basically grind our strength stats and get up a lot. So I'm going to do exercise period and I'll be back. Alright guys, so it is evening meal time. Obviously you would have noticed that the time has gone up a fair bit. It was basically exercise period then free time. So I thought what I would do is I'd get my strength stat up a fair bit. So we are now up to 49 out of 100 strength. So that is awesome, and that's gotten us up to 24 health. That is absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and look through some people's cells, just to see what we can actually find. Alright, so not much there already. Can I search? Thank you. Alright, still not much there. hopefully we can keep finding stuff. And actually, hopefully my game audio is actually working this episode. I actually haven't checked, which is kind of bad on my behalf. But you'll obviously have some amazing music to jam to if that's the case. A gardening job twice a day, what? Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that weed was lucky to spawn there. Alright, and last one for the gardening job in the second time today. So that was quite interesting. So I guess we can search through a couple more cells. So this is Neville's desk. I need to get a little closer in order to search it. So we're not finding too much on the first day, which is quite unfortunate. Oh, someone's already trying to do something interesting. Alright, oh, no, oh, that's our desk. So we're bunkmates with Cedric, or I don't really know his name, so that's who's with us. So we're checking newts, a pocket watch, and a spoon. Alright, so I'm not going to really be collecting too much at the moment, just simply because our plan isn't really all there. So that is going to be next episode's idea, is getting our plan actually together and really along the way of being complete. So we've checked all the cells and there's not much really more for me to look at, I guess. So I'll just skip ahead until the next period. Alright, so now it's shower block. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder why shower block's now, like, way after the actual exercise period. That is actually quite weird. So the timetable for this prison is very, very, I guess, all around the place. So, but we get to do our job 2 times every day. So if that's correct, we get $30 a day if the gardening job pays $15 every time we complete it. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I wonder if we get a higher job, it will pay better. I assume that's how it goes. So, oh, evening roll call now, really? And then I guess it's lights out? Wow, it goes late. This prison is really late. Which I don't mind, it gives us time to do things, I guess. So who is getting checked? Yeah, I hope, if it's me, that's okay. Cedric and Malfoy. So Cedric is in my area, I'm pretty sure. So I think this is my cell, yeah. So if they check Cedric's, do they check my desk also? I'm actually not too sure if they do. So we might have to be wary of that when we actually have red items in our chest. So we'll have to be really, really, really careful. So we'll have to see how we go. Alright, so it is lights out. So that is a good time to end this first video or part off in the new prison. So if you guys did like, please make sure to leave a like down below, comment any suggestions or any tips for this prison that you'd like me to know. Without further ado guys, subscribe if you want to see more of the Escapist. And I'll see you guys in another video soon. Peace out, stay safe.